How you doing, guys? Welcome to the weekend. It's LSP. It's currently the 11th of June 2022. Going to do a quick rundown on Bitcoin, see where we're at for this weekend. At some point next week, I'd probably say maybe Monday, I'm going to do a weekly look ahead, just kind of for the full week, do a full breakdown, of the entire market, kind of get a feel for where we're going. But at the moment, the key level that we were discussing is obviously this one here. I made a reference to this in the Discord. If you're not already in the LSPTV Discord, the link's in the description below. You definitely want to be jumping over there. I'm going to be doing periodic updates in the announcement channel just to make sure that people are abreast of anything that's interesting, right? So I made a reference to this and I was saying, if price, or at least now that price has absorbed this level, okay, we really need to see some movement to the upside now. If price does not start moving higher, it has to find liquidity elsewhere because there's nothing here. So imagine price picking up buy-side liquidity. Okay, so it's moving around and it grabs a bunch of buy-side liquidity, right? You would expect that because it's buy-side liquidity, there's buyers stepping in, that price should start moving to the upside. This is what we want to see with Bitcoin right now at this moment, okay? If it doesn't, the only place left, because there's no liquidity from this point to this point here, is for price to start to go lower, right? Now, because price has already dipped into this initial liquidity pool once, going lower means it's probably, I'd say 95 to 98% possibility that it's going to go below this low just here, okay, which comes in roughly around about 28,000. In doing so, it's not just going to dip and then just kind of hang around here. It may run a little bit deeper, so we start to see numbers like 27.5, maybe 27. And in that case, we have effectively come out of this consolidation, which is the entire range here that it's been doing for almost a month, and we start to form a new range. At that moment, the only chance that we have of Bitcoin maintaining this so-called support or very slight upward momentum in terms of buy-side liquidity would be if it ran down, absorbed all of this, then started to run back up to the upside and negate everything. That would be effectively like, for those that have been around for a while with trading, it would be akin to like a stop run, something really quick, bang, bang, and then price starts to go in the intended direction. Now, obviously, because Bitcoin's been so slow, it's very difficult to ascertain whether or not it's accumulating buy side or sell side. We've got a lot of OTC orders being purchased and so on. Makes it very tricky at the moment for us to, really get a feel for what Bitcoin's up to. And this is why we have to be patient and wait for this huge injection of volatility. But this is the level now. This is the key level. I'm going to leave this on the chart for now because I want it as a reference point so we can look back, kind of get a feel for where price wants to go afterwards. But at the moment, just be mindful, it's the weekend. Weekends are notoriously volatile. Sometimes volumes dry up quite a lot. Sometimes we get news over the weekend that's released that could potentially, spur markets that aren't currently open, for example, the Forex market, the stock market, and so on. And then we see the effects of that when the markets open again. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on, in the world. There's a lot going on in terms of, cryptocurrency itself, broader markets. And it's definitely something that we need to be mindful of going into this weekend. So we'll see how we get on. If I see anything of interest, obviously I'll let you guys know. But in the meantime, be cautious. Let Bitcoin do its thing. Remember, key level, if it doesn't start to move from here, we're almost guaranteed to start moving lower, to at least dip into this liquidity pool and start to see numbers like 28K to around about sort of 27,500. All right. And with that said, I hope everyone has an absolutely fantastic weekend wherever you are in the world. And I look forward to speaking to you in the next update. All the best. Take care. Ciao for now.